Hello friends, today I'm going to demonstrate about the functions and arrays in Unix. So in Unix also shell we can create functions. The syntax is function name, opening and closing braces in which we can write our function. And here to call the function we just have to write the function name. uh, um, we don't need to give braces that we give in normal C++ programs, and one can define a function that will accept parameters while calling the function. So to pass the parameter, instead of passing it inside, we can use the value such as $1, $2, and so on. Another a function that calls itself is called a recursive function. And array, for array the basic syntax is array name index followed by the value. Here I have the banking application. So first I have initialized a balance of rupees 1000. Then I'm to get the information of the user, I have written a function get info. As you can see, get info, it will ask enter name, read name, then enter account number. For displaying the information, I have the show info function. For depositing the amount, I have I have a variable called amount equal to $1. It is a reference variable. So uh, now successfully deposited, so this amount will be deposited and the balance will be added up. So the new balance will be the existing balance plus the amount. So the new amount will be balanced. Now the withdraw function. So in withdraw also I am giving the amount we withdraw in amount equal to $1. So it will check if amount is less than balance, uh, that is the amount to be withdrawn is less than balance, then the balance will be updated as the balance minus the amount withdrawn. Otherwise it will echo insufficient balance. For the balance, for the check balance operation, I have the function called balance. It will just give the balance information. So here I have used the switch case. So in do while loop I have given the switch case to add detail, display detail, transaction, and exit. So in adding details, I have here I'm calling the function get info, just the function name, and get info, show info. And in transaction again I have three operations: deposit, withdraw, and check balance. So when I'm depositing, I'm asking to enter the amount to deposit, and that variable, the amount that I am reading is D, and the deposit function, I'm passing this D as a reference value, which will then calculate the function based on this value. So same for withdraw function, and then to check balance I'm calling the balance function, and I'm closing the switch case. So this is my operation output. So I'm entering the choice. So first I'm getting the name and then I'm displaying the name. Then for transaction I'm doing the deposit first. So enter the amount to deposit 500, then the balance is updated as 1500. Next I'm withdrawing rupees 600 from 1500, so I get the balance 900. And to check the balance, I have the check balance function in which my balance is shown. Then I'm exiting. The next one is a library management system. So for that I have created basically the switch cases. So I'm echoing, then I have initialized int I and flag. Then I have given the add book function in which I'm getting the information about book in array. So book available, if book available of I is equal to y, then I'll increment. Then for to display the book, I'm just inside the for loop, I'm just giving the book ID, and I'm just displaying it using BID of the index value. Then to search the book, I'm asking to enter the book ID. So inside the for loop, if book ID is equal to BK ID, then the book is found and the details of the book is displayed and flag is incremented. Uh, Now if a flag is not equal to 0, then the book is not found. Then to lend the book, I am again asking for the book ID. So if book ID is found, then the book is available and it can be lended. Otherwise, the book cannot be lended. In return book, the I'm again asking for the id to be returned. I'm getting the id, and inside the for and do for loop, I'm doing if bid of j is equal to bkid, so book availability is shown and the details of the book is given. Otherwise, if flag is equal to 1, that is the if the book has already uh, been returned, it will show that book is already returned. So here I have the switch case of adding, searching, whatever operation I want, and I am here I'm calling the function add book, search book, learn book, display book, and return book, and so on. So here is my output. So first I'm adding a book. I'm adding the book name, author name, book ID, and publisher. Um, then I have added the two books, and now enter your choice. I'm searching for a book, so I have given the book ID as 2. So the book is found, and the book name is and the details is given over here. Again, to return a book, to lend a book, I have given the book ID and I'm lending the book over here, as you can see. And the next what I'm doing is I'm again lending a book. So here, as you can see, the one book has that was there is already lent, so the book availability is given as no. So the book that has been lent is returned over here. So I'm returning the book, I'm entering the book ID, and the book is returned. And in this one, um, I'm displaying the list of books that is available. So the first book is available and the second book is not available. So if I am trying to lend the second book, that is the book ID 2, it will show book is not available and book is not found. This is how the library management and library banking system is using the concept of arrays and functions. Thanks for watching.